Well, here at the Old Rectory, St Juliot, it's an ideal place to get right away from the crowds, from the noise. You can sit in our lovely, secluded 3-acre south-facing garden, enjoy this lovely view you can see behind me. And the best thing is that a lot of the produce we'll be serving for breakfast will actually be from our own walled garden. We manage it in a very sustainable way. We garden organically. We create lots of special wildlife areas, so the whole area is rich in bird life, and often if you come out on a summer's evening you can see foxes in the fields behind us here. And it's not just the garden looking good, it's also having enough fresh cut flowers to put in all the guest rooms, so everything is completely seasonal. The history of the Old Rectory is quite intriguing. The house was built in 1847 by the Church of England, and there were 10 rectors that lived here over the time before the church sold it in 1956. Thomas Hardy came here as a trainee architect in 1870 to draw up plans for the restoration of the church. He was invited to stay in the house so he'd be close at hand to carry out all the work. He travelled all the way from Dorchester in a day and was met at the front door by the rector's sister-in-law, Emma Gifford. They later fell in love and did all of their courting here in North Cornwall, and she became the first Mrs. Thomas Hardy. After her death in 1912, Hardy was overcome by grief and remorse and came across her writings about the times they had courting here, or the lovely place names, walking on the cliffs, picnicking by the river, and he came back in 1913 and stayed in Boscastle and wrote a lot of his fine poems, the poems of 1912-13, all about their time here. This is an ideal place for young couples. It's a lovely secluded romantic spot. It's a great place to base yourself to see the rest of Cornwall. We've got some brilliant cliff walking from here, coastal walking, some lovely beaches, and we can recommend good places for you to go and have evening meals and enjoy the best that North Cornwall has to offer.